Imagine waking up one day and discovering that strangers had drawn new borders around your home without ever setting foot in your village. That's exactly what happened to much of Africa in the late 1800s. In less than 40 years, almost an entire continent was carved up by European powers. Kingdoms that had stood for centuries suddenly found themselves under foreign rule. But how did Europe conquer such a vast continent so quickly? This is the story of the Scramble for Africa. Before we continue, if you enjoy discovering the stories that shaped our world, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Timekeeper Tales. It helps us create more documentaries that bring history to life. Now, let's travel back to Africa before colonization. Long before Europeans ruled Africa, the continent was home to hundreds of powerful kingdoms and civilizations. The Mali Empire became famous for its immense wealth. The Kingdom of Benin built magnificent cities and created remarkable bronze artwork. The Ethiopian Empire had existed for centuries. The Ashanti Empire dominated much of West Africa. The Zulu Kingdom became one of Southern Africa's strongest military powers. Across the continent, millions of people traded gold, salt, ivory, iron, textiles, and many other goods through networks that connected Africa to Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Africa was not an empty land waiting to be discovered. It was a continent filled with nations, cultures, innovation, and thriving societies. By the 19th century, Europe was changing rapidly. Factories created by the Industrial Revolution needed raw materials such as rubber, cotton, palm oil, copper, diamonds, and gold. European governments also competed for global power. Owning colonies became a symbol of national prestige. Missionaries hoped to spread Christianity. Explorers mapped rivers and trade routes. Businessmen saw enormous opportunities. To many European leaders, Africa represented wealth, resources, and strategic advantage. In 1884, representatives from Europe's major powers gathered in Berlin, Germany. Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, Portugal, Italy, Spain. Together, they discussed how Africa would be divided. Remarkably, no African leader was invited. The conference established rules allowing European countries to claim African territory if they could occupy and control it. The race for Africa had begun. After the conference, European armies, the explorers, then companies spread across the continent. Britain expanded from Egypt toward South Africa. France conquered vast areas of West and Central Africa. Belgium seized the Congo. Germany claimed territories in East and Southwest Africa. Portugal expanded Angola and Mozambique. Italy occupied Eritrea and Somalia. Spain established colonies in smaller regions. By 1914, nearly every part of Africa had fallen under European rule. Only Ethiopia and Liberia remained independent. Conquest did not happen without resistance. Many African kingdoms fought back. The Zulu defeated a British army at the Battle of Isanluana. The Ashanti resisted British expansion. Samori Touré fought French forces for years. The Modi state challenged British control in Sudan. Most famously, Ethiopia defeated Italy at the Battle of Odwa in 1896. It was one of the greatest African military victories against a European power. Colonial governments redrew borders with little regard for existing ethnic groups and kingdoms. People were forced to pay taxes. Many were compelled to work on plantations, mines, and infrastructure projects. Africa's natural resources were exported to Europe. Railways and roads were built, but largely to transport goods rather than serve local populations. Colonial rule reshaped the continent in ways that are still visible today. After the Second World War, African independence movements grew stronger. Leaders such as Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, Julius Nyerere, and many others demanded self-rule. Beginning in the 1950s, colonies gradually gained independence. By the 1990s, nearly every African country had become an independent nation. Today, Africa is home to 54 independent countries. Yet many of the borders created during the Scramble for Africa remain unchanged. The events of the late 19th century continue to influence politics, economics, and society across the continent. The story of Africa's colonization is not simply about conquest. It is also a story of resilience, resistance, and the enduring determination of millions of people to reclaim their future. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Timekeeper Tales for more fascinating stories from around the world. Leave a comment below and let us know what historical event or civilization you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the past with Timekeeper Tales.